Hello, welcome to the next video in the series where I'm teaching you how I'm building makemoneyfromcoding.com. My name is Patrick Farrell and I want to help you make more money from coding. I built a platform that I'm also starting to teach you how I'm building the platform with this YouTube channel as I do it. And we, on the last video, started to debug a blog feature that I have created, and I'm ready to start to deploy that to the cloud, which is going to go on live from makemoneyfromcoding.com. So if you are new to the series, go watch the first few videos. And the crazy thing is, it's now 3 p.m. here. I started this process just a few hours ago at about 10 or 11 a.m. and built this whole blog feature. So we're only about 5 hours in, and I haven't been working full time since I started this. And we're about ready to go live with this new feature, which is honestly really crazy. Like this is really amazing that I'm able to do this fast. So you can see makemoneyfromcoding.com. This is deployed to a platform called Vercel right now. And what we're going to do is we see that this is actually my local thing, localhost 3000, and this is the blog feature that we've been creating, and it is an admin only feature, so you can see it down here. Well, what we want to do is sign out here and just show you also on the front page that there's this blog section right here, and there doesn't exist on this page yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the code, and this is Claude code. So on the previous versions you can see, so there's two important things we really have to do here. So we're going to stop this and we're going to type in get GUI, and we're going to make sure that we have committed our changes. So these are all the changes I made, and they're in addition to the changes that we did earlier. So build an admin system blog feature, and I'm just going to add all these changes to this commit, and I'm going to commit it. Now what you're going to see is I have not yet pushed that to the live server. So we're going to go in and we're going to show you, okay, these are all the changes. Remember, this is all the way back to the beginning of the project, which was on 10/16. So we're only, again, a little over 2 weeks into this project, and we've got a really robust code base to go from. And this is what's live on Vercel as well as on the main branch in my project, and this is what we're creating as the code changes. These are all the code changes that have happened within the last 5 hours, and quite honestly, that's pretty crazy. You can see that these are all, that's like a lot of code changes that was built, and this would have taken days, if not weeks, to do manually. What you see here too is there's a migration, which means that this blog post feature requires a change to the structure of the database. I'm going to have to run that and make sure that runs properly on a live database when I deploy this so that everything works properly. But what we're going to do, all we're going to do is do git push origin, and we're going to do main. And then I'm going to do something where I'm going to change I'm going to do this off screen because this is not supposed to be in the video, which is a change to the .env file. I need to make a change to this file over here, so I'm going to pull this off screen for a second, and I'm going to make that change to this .env file. And what we're going to do is save that, and then we're going to come back and we need to run a command so that it pushes this migration, this change to the database, to the live server. So I'm going to go find that command in my documentation, and I'm going to pull it over real quick. So what we're going to do is find that, and this is the command. There's actually a couple ones, but this is the one I've been using. So it's pulling that and going to the live server, and it made the code change, and we are good to go. So we're pretty good. Now what we're going to do is go back to Vercel, and we're going to make sure that Vercel starts to deploy that. So you can see it says building here. So it's building the code that we just pushed. So it says build an admin system, right? So it has to push it. See this current right here? This is where it currently is. So that was pushed 22 hours ago when I created another feature, and I haven't pushed since, but we're adding this blogging feature, and what we're going to see is as soon as this finishes, it should move this current up here to the live. and that's what we're waiting for now. So if you guys have any questions, I'm going to check the chat real quick and just see if there's anybody. If this is your first time here, would love to know what you are interested in, if this is helpful for you to see me code in real time, and hoping that this becomes a really great resource for you to see how someone builds software that is actually deployed. All right, so we have that. It built fine. It built and it deployed correctly. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to Make Money from Coding, and I'm going to refresh the page. And you can see that immediately this blog feature shows up. This is the blog. There are no blog posts yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to log in. I'm going to pull this off the page so I can not make this into the video. And we're going to log in. Happens, by the way, because it has to compile the back end. So what we're going to do is we're going to open our blog posts that we just had in the other window. And we're just going to copy this whole thing, go back here, paste it in. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take the title from here, post that there. I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to say Patrick Farrell plus Claude Code. Just so I'm being very clear that this is me, but it's also Claude. And I'm not trying to hide the fact that I'm doing this with Claude right now. I'm going to choose this as the image, and that seems to work. Now this is interesting. It's not defaulting this to this OG title, which is this open graph stuff when you share it. So I'm going to copy this in here, and I'm going to copy that in there, and then I'm going to hit publish. And now we're going to go there. And then we're going to do one more. So we're going to go back, and we're going to copy this in here, post that in there. That creates that. Patrick Farrell plus Claude. Delete this little section here. We're going to copy this in, and then we're going to do that. And then we're going to choose another image of me, slightly different, and we're going to hit publish. Now we have 2 of these blogs online. So let's open a new tab. That's a private window, so we're not logged in. Go to makemoneyfromcoding.com, and we go to blog, and yeah, we're online. We have 2 blogs online. We can look at that, and they look pretty good, and I am pretty happy with this. Like, amazing. So just to reiterate and bring this back up, I'm going to open and just make myself full screen here. 1 second. Figure that out on the next video, how to make that happen better. So in just a few hours, like this literally started at 10 a.m. today, and it's 3 p.m. now, we have a full blogging feature online. We've used Claude Code to deploy it. In over 5 videos, I showed you how to set this up, how to start to code with Claude, how to have it build a complex feature, how to have that feature tested and debugged, and now it's live on the site. I'm going to put the 2 blog posts that are here as examples, and clearly I'll be editing more code or more blogs in the future, but since this is part of the video, we might as well have these online so you guys can go see that these were 2 blogs that were created as part of the series, and we'll do another series on another feature soon. But let me know what you think. Follow Patrick Farrell on this channel, and if you have any questions on building code with Claude or Cursor, this is the place to find out more, where I'm going to be showing you how I'm doing this in real time. And I would love to create more videos which are answering your questions. So if you have any questions on how I did this or stuff like that that you want to create, put it in the comments below, and we will see you on the next video where I'll be answering more of your questions. Thanks, guys. See you soon.